Back to it, man. What's today? Tuesday, the 25th, February 25th. Getting closer to the Albany Marathon this weekend. So we're in like a small taper right now. So we're just gonna hit, it's gonna be just over a 5K, but you know, we're gonna move through it. It won't be but 30 minutes. But some days are easier than others, man. Today was a 5:30 alarm clock, and I left at 4:30 from work, so a full 10 hours today. And then I still got to work out. So whether it was an 8-hour shift, 10-hour shift, 4-hour shift, I got to get to it. We're now going on, it's now 5 p.m. Do I want to get out and do like this workout? Probably not, but got to separate myself. Got to be different. We need to get this going. We'll talk and run for a minute. Let my GPS catch up here. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and just get to this workout. But I have a funny story, so I have to run and talk a little bit. Mondays are normally an off day for me. I used to have adult soccer on those nights. I don't have them on Monday nights anymore. So I wanted to squeeze in like a little swim. Yesterday also, one of those tough, parenting days. I worked 10 hours yesterday. My daughter had her first soccer practice for this like academy team, so I had to be there. And that was 6 to 7:15. I got off at like 5 yesterday. Wasn't gonna get in a swim. It just didn't work out. Some days are like that. I hate those the most, but some days are like that. But the funny thing is I'm in my mind going for a swim yesterday, and I pull up to the gym at 5:30 in the morning, and it's nothing but red and blue lights. Nothing but red and blue lights. Ambulance, police, fire truck. I was wondering what's going on. Hey guys, I gotta be neighborly out here. But I had, like I said, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Cops, ambulance, fire truck. Lo and behold, my gym that I swim at, which I won't say its name, but it rhymes with Tele-Bitness. They like left the sauna on, and it freaking lit the place on fire. So I haven't really had any swim workouts. Well, recorded. No recorded, swim workouts. Had plenty of swim workouts, but none recorded. And then I'm fully ready to record yesterday. Like I said, I probably wasn't getting to swim in anyway, just because of how much I had going on. But the place is on fire. What are the odds? All right. I've made it to my favorite spot, which is back in like the side of my neighborhood where they're doing the new construction. so we can kind of let loose a little bit with the camera, maybe even with our tongue a little bit. Sometimes with the camera, when I run by like a large group of people or something, or people that are working, I try to, you know, respect what they're doing. I know they're in public, but I'm not weird. Oh yeah, we got people coming up. You know how I love seeing people getting to their fitness like myself. Let me get through these folks. We're going to the Hill of Death. I'm just starting it and stopping it today. Just on and off. But I guess I kind of wanted to share my thoughts on this weekend for Albany, this marathon. And I've run 3 marathons before. One of them, I was proud of myself with all of them, but one of them I really performed, and one was my first one. And then this last one, I experienced the bonk. Right around mile 22. You know, just experiencing like a full shutdown. My body just kind of shut down. You know, dehydration, food, nutrition wasn't on that day. Dang it. It's telling me to run, but we're just gonna have to pick it up and talk. So hydration was off, nutrition was off, and I started hitting some like aid stations, some water stations, like 18 to 20 miles in. Because of course, I thought I had everything I needed. Thought I had it all figured out, but I didn't. So, what's the plan this time? The plan is to use what the course gives you. They're gonna be serving water and Gatorade and gels. Not every mile, but every couple miles, it's gonna be there. We're getting to the Hill of Death. Yee! So the goal is to make sure that I'm using, it don't matter how much water you have on you, especially if you're wearing a backpack or a bladder. It's not like you can see, you can kind of feel it, but it's not like you can see. So I'm gonna use the aid stations. We're gonna use the water stations on top of my nutrition, which is gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be salt water. It's gonna be, I got some salty Element is another good choice. Dang, I'm forgetting about my favorite one. Tailwind. Got it. So Tailwind, another really good one that I'll kind of go through my collection and use those. As far as food goes, I've just never been much of a food guy. I'm not a fan of the gels. So normally try to keep like some pretzels on me or something just to help keep my stomach mellow. I gotta practice more with these gels or figure some other things out just so I can keep that stamina. Dang, the Hill of Death is kicking my butt while I'm talking. We shall return. All right, we're going back down the Hill of Death now. Super, super easy run. A couple of strides in here to get me up the tempo, but super easy one today. But like I was saying on that nutrition, I'm hitting those stations. We're hitting what they give you. And I guess the next thing that I'm looking into is my kit. And by that I mean what I'm wearing. It's a big deal to me. making sure that that's something that I've run hundreds of times, something that's comfortable, and that's something that's weather appropriate. So looks like it's gonna, Albany's weather's looking like between 45 and I don't know, like 52 for the start, which is great because you know by the end of the race it's gonna be 65, 70 degrees. So you kind of want to be ready for both. You know, what can keep you comfortable at 45 and at 65. And for me, what I'm thinking is shorts, t-shirt with light jacket, definitely sunglasses and hat. Wouldn't be me if I didn't have sunglasses and hat on. The only thing that I haven't decided on is the shoes. I ran my last marathon in my new Tries, my 16s, but I've been wearing these fuel cells and they good. The cushion's crazy on them. So the fuel cells are kind of pointing to me like the shoes to go with. Have them on right now. Almost finished. We'll report back. I mean, we're finishing up. We still got 5 minutes, but finishing up. Easy 5K. We're definitely gonna do a little over a 5K. You know how I roll. But it's Tuesday, so, you know, 4 days out from marathon. Excited. I remember my first one, I was not excited, I was worried. Now I'm so excited. Just had to run by somebody with their headphones on. Didn't want to spook them, but we're just cooling down, going back to the house. Easy run, just kind of reflecting. I always reflect on my runs, just making sure that I'm doing everything I need to do in life. I don't know, but runs are a great place to reflect. Keep me on point, you know, especially when I don't have the camera in my hands. You know, it helps me just, you know, think about my day, think about tomorrow, think if there were any spots where, you know, things didn't go my way today, or I didn't handle situations correctly, kind of reflect on those and do a little bit better tomorrow. Same things with my runs. I mean, everything out here translates. Everything out here translates to real life. That's why doing hard stuff, that's why pushing yourself is so necessary, because you think you want to race, but it translates. I'm not saying if you're a, you know, this amazing runner that you're an amazing human, but normally people that are disciplined out here are typically more disciplined at home, and I can vouch for that. We're 1 minute left and we're approaching my house. I can never time it perfectly. So it looks like we're gonna run a couple seconds past my house, turn it back around, and it's time for some protein, time for some food. Oh. Let's turn around. Finishing off this video on cam, 10 seconds. Easy breezy. See, and a long day, after a long day of work, and you're like, man, I don't want to go on that run, and then you do it, the feeling is gracious. Get to it, fam. 4 more days for the marathon. A little over a month for Galveston.